The documentary shifts its gaze from the biological isolation of the greenhouse to the cold, calculated madness of the High Command, the psychological solar terror. We are transported to a dark, expansive strategy room in Berlin, where a massive, illuminated globe of the Earth sits in the center. In this scene, we explore the Nazi ambition not just to destroy, but to dominate the human psyche, using the sun as their primary tool of propaganda. The narration explains that the sun gun was envisioned as the ultimate eye of God, a weapon that would strip away the cover of night and the safety of distance, making every person on the planet feel as though they were being watched by a vengeful artificial deity.
The visuals are chillingly cinematic as they demonstrate the diplomacy of fire. We see animations of the Nazi leadership sending ultimatums to foreign governments: surrender within 24 hours, or the sun will rise over your capital at midnight. The camera captures a haunting simulation of London in the dead of night, where the sky suddenly turns a violent electric white as the orbital mirror focuses its beam just miles away in the English Channel. The ocean glows like liquid magnesium, and the horizon is filled with a terrifying silent light. The narrator notes that the goal was submission through awe, the belief that no nation could maintain the will to fight if the very heavens had been conquered by their enemy. A fascinating technical detail of this psychological warfare was the grand illumination. Documents reveal plans to use the mirrors during the massive Nuremberg rallies, reflecting a pillar of golden light directly onto the podium in the middle of the night, making the leadership appear transcendent and divinely chosen. The camera pans across the faces of a simulated crowd, blinded by a light that shouldn't exist, capturing the mixture of religious fervor and primal terror. The engineers in Hillersleben were tasked with calculating how to flicker the beam to create atmospheric disturbances, artificial aurora borealis, or strange pulsing glows in the sky, designed to shatter the morale of civilian populations and convince them that the laws of nature had been rewritten by the Reich. The scene reaches its climax as we explore the global shadow. The narrator explains that the Nazis wanted to reach a point where they could control the global climate itself, threatening to plunge entire continents into a permanent freezing twilight by tilting the mirrors away or incinerating their farmlands with a focused heat wave. We see a close-up of a high-ranking officer's hand as he slowly moves a small circular shadow over a map of the United States, a gesture of absolute effortless control. The atmosphere is heavy with the scent of arrogance and the cold realization that, to these planners, the world was nothing more than a laboratory. The scene ends with a haunting shot of the sun setting over the horizon, but as the darkness begins to take hold, a small, brilliant star, the Sonnengier, remains fixed in the sky, a permanent, unblinking eye of fire watching over a terrified world.